I don't remember anything about the commencement address when I graduated college 13 years ago. It was some important person, a political leader, brought in to inspire us. I don't remember one word he said. I actually went back and watched a recording of it recently, and I still didn't remember any of it. Though there was a prophetic utterance in his speech that came true. 13 years ago, he said, "Nobody ever remembers anything from commencement addresses." And he was right. I didn't remember a word he said. Nothing stuck with me. I didn't take anything with me from my graduation ceremony except a piece of paper. But I want so much more for you than that. As audacious as it might be, my prayer as I prepared these short remarks is that God would give me words to say that you will remember for the rest of your lives. Words that will strengthen you during your deepest struggles and affirm you in your greatest triumphs. These are the words I wish I'd heard when I graduated. The number one most important thing that would have equipped me and my classmates for life after graduation. The seed that I want to plant today in your heart is this: there will be a harvest if you don't give up. I graduated college with the same plan you have: to write and publish books. My plan was to write and publish over a dozen books by the age of 30. And I even had a $75,000 book contract waiting for me after graduation. A month after graduation, I got married to my best friend in the whole world, Anna. But she suddenly and mysteriously became horribly ill, bedbound, wheelchair-bound, which launched us into a long and challenging journey that upended everything we expected and hoped for. 6 months after graduation, I was unemployed, not working, not writing, living with my in-laws, not the kind of launch into adulthood you dream about. 5 years after graduation, I was homeless and living out of a van in the desert, an environmental refugee because Anna's immune system was going haywire. 10 years after graduation, I still hadn't published another book, and the one book I had managed to write through hell and high water was canceled by mutual decision with my publisher because of events outside my control. But somehow, I held on to this truth. There will be a harvest if you don't give up. In the Apostle Paul's letter to the Galatians, he says, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." We need to be reminded that there will be a harvest, because it's easy to start believing that there won't be, that there couldn't be. Not after all that. One of my deepest sorrows in life is knowing that in a fallen world, the people I love will face suffering. Each of you, who I love so much, will face suffering. You may face health challenges. You may struggle with your mental health. You may deal with unemployment. You may marry someone who deeply hurts you, or lose someone you love deeply. You may end up as a caregiver or as the person needing care. And I wish I could spare you from all this. But instead, I want to prepare you for it as best I know how. And this truth is your lifeline. There will be a harvest if you don't give up. Psalm 126, 5-6 says, "Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. Those who go out weeping, carrying seed to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with them." They will. It says they will. As long as they keep sowing, those who carry seed to sow, those who sow even with tears, will reap. That's a promise. That is my promise to you. There's nothing that can stop the harvest of someone who keeps sowing good seed. Not even what seems like the death of your dreams. Truly, truly, I say unto you, unless a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, remains alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. All of this exists in part because I went through suffering and did not give up. And in the death of my own writing and publishing, and even my ability to run my own programs alone, God brought Jaquel, then Diana, then Kara, and Josiah, and Katie, and Brian, and all the other incredible colleagues and staff members who have made the Author Conservatory and this company what it is. And just yesterday, I learned that Jaquel, who was the first young writer I ever coached in this way, just received the ECPA Bronze Award for selling 100,000 copies of This Changes Everything. I am asking you to believe with me that suffering and hardship does not have to mean the end of your dreams or your calling, but could actually be the means by which your impact is multiplied. I wanted to publish books just like you. And if all of this hadn't happened, I might have written and published 10 to 20 books by now. But because of what I've been through, we will together publish thousands of books over the next 25 years and raise up the next C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien. Truly, I say unto you, unless a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. My charge to you is, do not be afraid, even of what seems like the death of your dreams. There will be a harvest if you don't give up. Thank you.